President Museveni has met with General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, the leader of the Rapid Support Forces in Sudan, at State House in Tebe. The engagement focused on ending the ongoing conflict in Sudan and restoring regional stability. The meeting comes at a time when Sudan continues to face a devastating war that erupted in April 2023 between the Sudan Armed Forces, led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, and the RSF. The fighting, which began in Khartoum, quickly spread to other parts of the country, displacing millions of civilians, crippling essential services, and triggering one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. In his remarks, President Museveni reiterated his long-standing position that sustainable peace in Sudan can only be achieved through dialogue and a shift away from divisive politics. He warned against what he described as the politics of identity, saying such an approach only deepens divisions. The president called for negotiations and emphasized the need for African-led solutions to African problems, urging all parties to prioritize peace over military confrontation. On his part, General Dagalo thanked President Museveni for his hospitality and leadership, describing him as a respected statesman on the continent. He noted that Sudan continues to face serious humanitarian and institutional challenges as a result of the conflict, and stressed that the need for peaceful resolution is needed. Now, General Dagalo also expressed interest in strengthening cooperation with Uganda and the wider region, particularly in areas of trade, education, and regional integration. Take a look. In more news, President Museveni has rallied political actors to rise above party labels and embrace principle-driven politics, saying national progress depends on shared programs and ideology rather than partisan identity. The president made the remarks while meeting a group of leaders and elders affiliated to the Uganda People's Congress, UPC, and the Forum for Democratic Change, FDC, from across 10 districts of Lango sub-region. We have the details.
The group that met the president at State House in Tebe was led by the commander of the 5th Infantry Division, Major General Keith Katunji. President Museveni, who is also the national chairman of the National Resistance Movement, said political cooperation should be anchored on ideas and national interest.
I now thank everybody here for finally beginning to do real politics.
Drawing from personal experience as a farmer, the president underscored the importance of national unity in economic growth. President Museveni also acknowledged that political actors must do more ideological work to explain policies and programs to citizens.
And UNC was very strong in Lango. That's why Obote came as UNC. So we are now going back to Miti rather than who you are. So if that is once we get this, then this NRM, what, it's not the issue. Because I left DP because it was not dealing with the Miti. It was dealing with who you are. Negwa, hours. Which hours is that?
On their part, the leaders pledged to work collectively with the ruling National Resistance Movement for the social and economic transformation of their region and the country.
The people have realized the importance of working for and with government. Your Excellency, this is an issue that we realize we cannot work without support from government. So we have to work with and for government. And I want to repeat that we are ready to ensure that those who are not for development, we are not going to deal with them as Lango.
Your Excellency, I fully associate with the memo that has been presented here because it represents our voices as the people of Lango.
The NRM Vice Chairperson for Northern Uganda, Honorable Hamson Obua, welcomed the group's decision, saying it aligns with the President's long-standing message on unity and supporting what is right for national development.
In the entire northern region under NRM constituted by Lango, Acholi and West Nile, Lango has gone on record that in the 2026 general elections, we are the winner. We are the winner. Lango beat Acholi, Lango beat West Nile. So we are the winners. And when you are walking, walk like a winner. When you are talking, talk like a winner. When you are jumping, jump like a winner, because we are the winners.
General Katonji, who oversees operations in northern Uganda, thanked the President for hosting the group and commended leaders in Lango for choosing cooperation over division. He noted that various political actors in the sub-region had increasingly embraced dialogue and peaceful mobilization. Charles Ogwal, who presented a memorandum of understanding on behalf of the group, congratulated the President on his electoral victory and pledged continued mobilization for peace and stability.
In other news, members of the public have been advised to embrace indigenous language for sustainable development. This has been said by His Majesty the Chabazinga of Busoga, William Nadiope Gavula IV, during the International Mother Language Day at Makerere University, celebrated under the theme Language Matters, harnessing technology to document and develop Uganda's indigenous languages. Take a look.
During the launch of the Lusoga language, His Majesty the Chabazinga of Busoga, Wilberforce Gavula Nadiope IV, advised Ugandans to embrace indigenous languages and culture to promote sustainable development of the country. The Vice Chancellor of Makerere University, Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, emphasized the need for students to harness technology to document and develop indigenous languages and avoid language disappearance.
I stand before you today at the renowned Makerere University, the Ivory Tower, as we gather to commemorate International Mother Language Day. Under the inspiring theme, Languages Matter, harnessing the technology to document and develop Uganda's indigenous languages, we unite not only as individuals, but as stakeholders and custodians of our nation's diverse voices and shared heritage.
This approach is a testament to our commitment to ensuring that every Ugandan language has a place in our national story and the future of higher education. We believe, as Makerere, that we owe this to the people of Uganda. Your Majesty, I wish to reaffirm Makerere University's commitment to supporting research and the teaching of learning of Lusoga and other Ugandan languages.
Dr. Gilbert Gumoshabe, the head of African Languages Department, applauded the university for promoting language inclusivity through providing the department resources.
This is now to tell them that you have to be proud of your language, speak your language wherever you are. So this day is one of them, to actually show people that even your languages can communicate science, your language can communicate, can be used even in offices.
I challenge us at Makerere University and other higher institutions of learning that we need to go down to the grassroots. That's where we are going to find the people who are motivated to learn language, who are motivated to speak their mother tongue.
Each of these languages embodies unique knowledge systems, oral traditions, ecological wisdom, and cultural expressions. When a language declines, we do not merely lose words, we lose identity, history, and generations of accumulated knowledge.
In other news, as the 11th Parliament winds up its term ahead of the swearing-in of newly elected members of Parliament, political analysts are calling for a renewed focus on national interests over partisan agendas. They emphasize collaboration and constructive politics as the race for Speaker of the 12th Parliament gathers momentum.
Sergeant at arms has checked and there is nothing.
Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gutabinji, Ubc News.
Yes, there is nothing.
Conclude business in late May 2026.
Imoni's Rancher's Finest has introduced a program aimed at improving the quality of meat. They are working together with farmers who have joined under the AAA company, and they will ensure that the meat does not miss the market while also maintaining good standards that attract farmers. They've also indicated that the animals belonging to these farmers will be given proper feeds, including supplements from South Africa, to ensure better quality meat.
She has been down to us.
Performance 2025, we had 65 candidates who sat PRE, 42 of which were in first grade and only 23 were in Division 2. Our best had a grade 6, there were 4 in number, and the worst grade was 18. We attribute that made us being able to work all of that was the commitment of the teachers. We complete the syllabi early enough, and the teachers get ample time to revise the papers. They go through the lower class work.
By P7, we believe that children by that time have already forgotten most of the content of the lower classes. So we finish the syllabi early enough, then we utilize almost from July up to December or September, November when they write the exams. We do a lot of revision where the teachers move closer to the learners. We form discussion groups where the learners discuss for one another. We enable them to go to visit the library. They do a lot of research. That helps them to do a lot of work and be able to perform well. Looking at the competence-based curriculum, here we do quite a number of things that help the learners to relate the theory they study in class with the real environment. One, they go for field trips where they learn so many other things. Like of recent, they were in southwestern Uganda, where they saw the volcanic mountains, they saw the calderas, they saw the national parks, they visited the salt lakes, and so many other things. This one enables them to relate what they study in class and what's in the real environment.
So Muchara.
Yes, Daddy.
You know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get Momo goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165 *80# or use the Momo app.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Gin Shikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning. Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Somchara.
Yes, Daddy.
You know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get more goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165*80# or use the Momo app.
Welcome back from the break. We will take you back to our earlier story. Ranchers Finest has introduced a program aimed at improving the quality of meat. They are working together with farmers who have joined under the AAA company, and they will ensure that the meat does not miss the market while also maintaining good standards that attract farmers. They've also indicated that the animals belonging to these farmers will be given proper feeds, including supplements from South Africa, to ensure better quality meat.
So we don't just train, we partner with them. We provide the smallholder farmers with high quality inputs, the same ones that we use for our central farms. And crucially, this is very important, we give them a guaranteed offtake agreements. This means the farmer doesn't have to wake up and worry and wonder where he's going to sell his product, where he's going to sell his livestock to. They have a sure market. And what it really means is if they succeed, we succeed. When we succeed, they succeed. So we're moving fast. On March 2nd, we're taking another big step and we're launching our community abattoir in, I always struggle with this pronunciation, Bwikwe? How do you say Bwikwe? Bwikwe, see, I always know if I get help out there, Bwikwe. And Coco and Jaro, the white chicken, you know, and, but this facility is going to ensure the highest hygiene and safety standards, but it brings something new to the market, something that our farmers have not seen. It brings transparency. Every farmer who brings a pig to us, to our abattoir, is going to see our competitive pricing posted right on the walls. Clearly, there's no guessing, no negotiating, no changing of the price because something changed the day. Everything's going to be fair and open, and their hard work's going to be rewarded.
So, as you know, Ranchers Finest is the nation's premier provider of high-quality processed meats and sausages, and today we're announcing the launch of Finest Farms. So this bold, fully integrated agriculture venture is designed to address the supply chain instabilities that have challenged Uganda's hospitality industry and the export market. By partnering with AAA farms, which is all across Africa farms, Ranchers Finest has now moved beyond procurement into the driver's seat of production. So this new joint entity created as a result of the partnership creates a seamless farm to plate ecosystem.
And now in our sports news, results from the University of Indianapolis, Ugandan swimmer Chirabo Namutebi has continued her dominant form in the 2026 collegiate swimming season. At the Great Lakes Valley Conference Championships, Chirabo secured her third consecutive gold medal in the 50-yard freestyle, touching the wall in 22.20 seconds. The 50-yard free time of 22.20 seconds set a new league record and reinforced her standing as a top Division 2 sprinter. She also captured the 100-yard freestyle title with a winning time of 49.94 seconds, which was her second consecutive 100-yard title at the GLVC, marking a total of 5 combined 50 and 100-yard crowns in the last 3 conference meets. She later helped the University of Indianapolis women's 400-yard freestyle relay team to a silver medal finish at the same championship. This performance followed her 2024 to 2025 season achievements, where she was named to the academic All-American team and earned multiple All-American honors, including winning the 200-yard free relay and 200-yard medley relay national titles. Take a look.
Start. What a back-to-back champ. Namutebi leads. (22-20), the first place finish for
Now that brings us to the end of our lunchtime news this afternoon. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. Be sure to see me at 8 and 10 p.m. for your subsequent news bulletins. My name is Moureen Babirye. Good afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning. Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now.